Alright, friends, welcome to Mining Positivity with PJ, and we're going to continue working on our Hobbit home. Oh, we already have a visitor here. Alright, Mr. Trader, our first trader. Let's see what kind of trades we got. I mean, I don't have any emeralds, so I can't really trade anything, but I will take these leads because they are helpful. So, and we need the leather. So we got some leads. That'll help get us some animals because we're gonna need a food source soon. Probably need some. Actually, maybe I should have kept that sheep because we could use sheep as a food source. But that's not like a great food source. You really do. It's either potatoes, just growing tons and tons of baked potatoes, or you need beef. Anything else I've found, like when you're playing, your hunger meter goes too quickly. So one of the first things I want to do is get rid of this weird piece of grass here. Why is there? Oh, because I put these on top of that. I was like, that's just so weird looking. I want to make the entrance to the Hobbit hole. So we'll go ahead and remove this. We'll do like the little circular door. Super easy to make. Just put some stairs on either side. Put a trap door on top of that. Put a stair upside down. And put a trap door at the top and bottom. And boom, you have a nice little circle. And then all you want to do is go ahead and fill that in with whatever kind of decorative block you want to put in there, so that it looks like something more than just dirt. So we'll go ahead and throw this in here, which means we'll probably have to raise this hill a bit. It is looking too small, I think. So we'll do some landscaping there. Do I want to push that in, actually? Okay, so if you're new to this channel, one of the things that I'm notorious for doing is ripping things down after I build them because I don't like them or they don't look exactly how I want. And the more I'm looking at this, yeah, I'm thinking this needs to be in one and the door moved back one. So I'm gonna go ahead, just tear this whole thing out and then move it inside, and through the magic of editing, we'll be right back. All right, yeah, much better. Totally loving that. And then we can come in here, close up the door, walk easily in and out. It looks nice and definitely giving me some Hobbit vibes right there. We're gonna wind up putting some windows and stuff on the side over here, but that's gonna bring us to our first goal of the day. And what we want to do is open up the inside of the house. So I still have some food, so I'm not super worried about that just at the moment. There might even be, yeah, there's one more piece in here. And I think I have some more mutton from the sheep that we've killed so far. So we'll go ahead and get that cooking up. But what I want to do is just start digging this out and kind of see how far we can actually go with things. Now, I think this is still... Okay, so right here, we wind up having an extra layer of dirt. But that's fine because, like I said, we can terraform up there and raise that up. Because we don't want the ceiling to be super high, but what we do want to do is something like this. So this is the height we want to be, and then have that as our actual ceiling. So let me go ahead and just start ripping all of this out. And we'll see how far we can get away with things without having to go too crazy with any kind of terraforming stuff. So I think maybe for now, we'll just kind of leave that be. And we'll see what we can tear down without it being a big deal. So it seems like right here, we're okay. And the nice thing too is that the grass will grow where it's exposed at the top. So like right above this, there's nothing there. See, because the grass shows us that. So I can kind of guess already where I can and cannot dig out. But yeah, so I just want to open this out and kind of get it opened up so that we have some room to kind of move around and push some things back and stuff like that. So while I'm just endlessly digging up dirt and different things here, I just want to say really quickly about this Let's Play. I'm really looking forward to interacting more with people as I go through this series. Like I said, I'm hoping to even start up a server that people can go and build on and have all kinds of cool stuff that we can just share and do together. It'd be more of a way for me to connect with people who are watching these episodes. But yeah, and just things like comments. I'm starting to, now that the channel is starting to pick up a little bit and we're starting to get some more subscribers and stuff like that, I'm having trouble getting what I need here. Oh, I had one made already. Okay. Talking and walking and chewing gum at the same time, not my strong suit there. But anyways, all I was trying to say is that I'm just looking forward to more and more comments, and maybe even starting something like an interactive comment thing inside of the Let's Play itself. So many years ago, I watched this one guy, I can't remember what his name was, but he did this really cool thing where he had books, and he would write the comment of the day in the book, and then kind of answer questions or discuss suggestions or different things that were on there. I thought that was really cool. That's definitely something I've been thinking about implementing as well. So I think that's as far that way as we want to go. I want to kind of duplicate that as much as possible. So what did we go in here? 3, 6. That's a good amount. So 2 more. And then we'll start digging back. So we're going to go ahead and just jump forward. I'm going to dig this out, and then we'll be right back. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we have so far. So we've got a nice little starting area. I think this is plenty big to get started with. I'm thinking, too, I want to drop this in 1 or 2. Maybe 2. Might wind up replacing that with some walling there. Yeah, I like the way this looks. So it's nice and open. What I want to do next is just get the front entryway done. I don't want to spend like too much time doing this because this is not really the focus of today, but I want at least up to this point to look like something. So I'm going to go ahead and rip the flooring out, and whenever you're doing flooring, you definitely want to use slabs. Do not use solid pieces of wood because it's kind of a waste of a resource. It's just a lot more efficient if you just throw slabs down because you can do a lot more with a lot less. So I'm going to go ahead and just go up to this point right here and put some flooring in just so I can feel like, yeah, okay, we got a little bit of a living space. Otherwise, the OCD in me will go absolutely berserk, and I won't be able to stand just coming in here because it'll just drive me crazy. And I'm going to use the last little bit of wood that I have here and make some more slabs. But yeah, let me get that thrown in, and then we'll be right back. All right, we're back, and this is what we have. This is looking a lot neater and feeling a lot better, especially when I stand like right here. But okay, now that that's done, oh, it's nighttime. You know what? Let's get some nighttime resources. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got kind of going on around here. The other thing I wanted to do is just kind of peek out. So that looks like an ice castle. Like it literally has castle vibes to me. I'm loving the way that looks. That looks great. And this swamp is definitely going to be full of enemies all the time. There's just a bat. I've never seen a bat just flying around outside. Is that a thing in the swamps now? Do bats just fly around in the swamps? I've never seen that. Okay. But yeah, we'll definitely find enemies here. So we can do this. I don't want to kill too many enemies just because I don't have a ton of food. And swinging this sword does use up quite a bit of our hunger meter. So we don't want to do that. And we also don't want to be running around too much either. So there is a creeper over there. So we want to stay away from him. We're not ready to start taking on creepers and things like that. Actually, I don't know how much I want to take on any of this. What I do want to do is get these spruce saplings down and get these trees sprouting because we're going to need wood. So Actually, I've got 4 of these, so that's perfect. I'm not exactly sure where I picked these up or at what point, or if they were in the starting chest, but we'll let that sprout up into a large spruce tree. That will give us a bunch of saplings and things like that. But we'll go over here and just start cutting this tree down. Oh, the zombie. Oh, we got some of those wither skeletons too. And we've got zombie villagers, so making villagers and things like that probably won't be too difficult here. So that's good. It's a small little tree. Let's go ahead and just cut this down. Get a little bit of wood. Oh, we got an apple out of that already. That's nice. So, okay, I see some spiders. I think that's as much as I want to be risking this. I'm really weirded out by this bat flying around for some reason. I've just never seen that. But, alright. You brought this on yourself, buddy. So, okay. Let's just flip this to day real quick. Now that we've got our first action item completed, we're going to move on to number 2, which is we want to set up a small farm. So, in order to do that, we're going to need some water. And in order to move the water from over there to here, we're going to need some iron. So it looks like maybe there's a little opening over there. I'm going to hope to get lucky and just find some exposed iron without it having to go down too far. Let's just kind of hop over there and take a look. So we do have to be very careful. We have a little bit of armor, but we still have to be kind of careful around here. Man, this place just looks really cool. That looks amazing over there. That looks super, super cool. All right. And then something else that I want to do in this season is... Oh, this didn't really go anywhere, did it? Oh, we got a little bit of coal. I'll take that. But one of the things I want to do in this season is have some lore to kind of go along with this Let's Play. So we'll be talking about that too toward the end of the episode. And maybe you can help me out with some of the backstory and some of the story that's kind of going on here. Oh, this opened up a little bit. I mean, I had to be pretty lucky to just come down here and just find some iron, right? But it's not impossible. Oh, this is really risky. Yeah, it's really risky. Okay, let's play it safe. Let's play it safe. Let's go back to the base and see. I don't want to be jumping up all of these things. Look at my hunger meter. It's already going down. Let's eat this apple. Okay. Nothing over here, right? No, this is kind of where I came in. A little bit of coal there. Alright, let's head back to base. Alright, we are back at base now. And we're going to head over here near our nether portal, which is so awesome to have. And we started our little mine right around there. Here it is. And in 1.18, the level that iron spawns on is 14. So I'm going to go ahead and just dig myself down to 14 here. I really should have brought a torch with me, but I did not. Can I make one? I can. I can make 16 of them. Okay. I'll take it. Let's go ahead and light this up. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just dig down to 14, and we'll have our iron level ready to go. So let me get down there, and we'll be right back. So if you're new to Minecraft, one of the suggestions I have about starting a mine is to dig in this kind of pattern like this. And if you just go one down, especially with the changes made in 1.18. So if you just go straight down, later on we can turn this into stairs, and then after that we can even upgrade this by putting a minecart here and getting down very quickly to the levels we need to get to. But you just want to dig down to whatever level of what resource you're looking for, and as this Let's Play goes on, we'll talk about the best levels to find each of the different kind of resources. But iron is definitely one of those things you're going to need like almost immediately. So getting down to 14 is going to be great. But this is a safe way to do it because you don't have to worry about accidentally falling into lava or falling deep down into some hole. If you haven't heard it by now, never dig straight down in Minecraft unless you have a bucket of water. Then you can dig straight down, but you just have to be careful about making like areas to breathe in. But you can dig just straight down. But one of the things I was thinking about doing in this Let's Play was making my mine shaft to where we come down in a cart to whatever level the cart stops, and then the mine opens up for that particular thing. So I think that'll be cool. This is going to work right into that, and it's going to get us set up for some later mid-game stuff. So, all right. That said, I'm going to keep making my way down to 14. And we have arrived. Wow, that was a long dig. And I'm worried about having to jump back up all of this, that we're going to wind up using a ton of hunger meter to do that. But we just don't have the resources right now to make stairs. So we'll be able to make some cobblestone stairs, and I'll be doing that right away. But we want to go ahead and throw a torch down so you can actually see. And get this area opened out. So my idea is that you come down to the particular level that you know is best for whatever resource you're looking for. You open it out a bit, and then you start strip mining. And so we're going to talk about strip mining here in a second. And so I just want to get this little area opened up. So we'll start right here. When you strip mine, you want to dig 2 or 3 high. I'm going to go 2. And then you want to move 3 over and then dig your next tunnel. The reason is because from this side you can see this block, and from this side you can see this block. Do not strip mine here and skip 1 and strip mine again. You're just wasting time. So if you just skip 2 and then dig on the 3rd one, then it'll be a lot more efficient looking for your resource. So I'm gonna go ahead here and just start strip mining this and looking for some iron so we can get a bucket and check off our second action list, which is to make a small farm. And that actually did not take long at all. So we don't need very much to make a bucket. This is going to be more than what we need. And I don't want to spend a ton of time down here, so I'm just going to get this and head back up. So yeah, and let's see how much stamina we lose going up here. Yeah, we'll just go for it. Alright, that wasn't that bad. If you watched the last season, you know how I feel about rain in Minecraft. For some reason, it just seems like it's always raining in this game. I don't know. I thought it was because of the place I was on last time, but I'm starting to think like, no, it's just, it likes to rain a lot. Maybe that's a Bedrock thing. I don't know how much it rains in Java, but man, there was a lot of rain in the last Let's Play. Like, it was a comical amount of rain. Like, yeah, I don't know why it was raining so much. But we didn't wind up eating up too much hunger meter. I'm actually okay with what happened. I will go ahead and take out this chicken, though, in case we need that chicken meat. Oh, and our tree sprouted. Fantastic. So let's go ahead here, get inside. And let's get this iron smelting up so we can make our bucket and get ready to make our farm. So let's go ahead and sleep real quick. Okay. Did some quick inventory management there. And I don't have a crafting table in here yet. For some reason I had it, but I wound up putting it somewhere else. All right, let's go ahead and just stick that in there. And let's see if we can make our bucket now. I gotta remember where it is. Here it is. Yeah, so it's 3 pieces. There we go. Game changer item right there. I mean, like, that's just something you absolutely need right from the get-go. And yeah, that's gonna set us up for a lot of things, especially traversing large mountains and things. You could throw the water up there and then use it kind of as a ladder. But yeah, that's great. Even this looks like a small little ice city or something. This area is very cool. Very, very cool. All right, so let's just break that. Take that water. Fantastic. That's going to bother me. I just realized that right now. Let me go ahead and just kind of do that so it'll fill in. Yep, that was going to wind up just driving me nuts. So one thing I have not gotten or seen is powdered snow. I know like you can melt in that snow and then you take like cold damage or something. So I'm kind of curious about that and how that works. There's a polar bear. What's up, polar bear? Don't kill us. Okay. What's that over there? Is that a creeper? No. One of the other things I said I wanted to do was to make a shield. And if I don't hurry up and get that shield into my hands, I'm never going to make it because I'm going to forget about it. So with one piece of iron and a little bit of wood we have, I think we have what we need to make a shield. And I'm going to go ahead and get that in my offhand because, yeah, like I said, if I don't do it right now, we'll just forget and then never have it. But I've never used this shield. Wait, what? Oh. We gotta make some wood here. Now we can make the shield. I've never used this shield. I don't know what it looks like. Okay. How do I block? Oh, you crouch down to block with the shield. Oh, that's kind of inconvenient. I guess it's all right. Okay. It seems like it would be better suited to have it on the left trigger. All right, we got our cow here. This is great. We definitely need that. What we need too is a fence post. So let's go ahead and make a fence post real quick. Sure, doesn't really matter what kind, I guess. Go ahead and put that there. We don't even need that rotten flesh. Come here, put this here. And we'll attach our cow to it just for safekeeping for now. All right, so focusing on our farm. So I'm thinking like right here, close to base, just get started on our small little wheat farm. Now, I think in one of those chests that we found in the last episode, there was a hoe. Yep. And it has fortune, so that's pretty good. It's gold, so it's going to break super quick. Like, gold items just break mega quickly in this game. We don't need to make this thing huge because we don't really, like, have anything to plant there. So we want to get some wheat going, though. That's our first farm to get going. And to get wheat seeds, you just break grass until it drops you some seeds. So at some point, there we go. We're going to wind up getting some seeds. We'll want to get at least a couple more than that. And I don't really need to be using that hoe. It's going to take some durability away. I don't think it increases the chance of you actually getting seeds from grass. But that's it. You just punch the grass until you get seeds, and then you can go ahead and plant them. So, all right, I think that's probably fine. We don't need to go too crazy. Let's just go back and plant what we have here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to that. Seems very just weird that you have to crouch to block. Seems like there would be like a designated block button, but huh. All right, so step 2 complete. We got our small little farm here. And the last thing we want to do is set up some storage. Now, in order to do that, we needed this tree. So there is a particular way to cut down this type of tree, and it is as follows. You skip the first block, you come up here, and you start cutting your way up, skipping one block, jumping up, and going in a spiral pattern. By doing so, you will get a ton of wood with this type of tree, and you will also wind up getting a ton of saplings and different things toward the end, but you'll be able to cut your way straight down. This is the most efficient way I've ever seen or found to do, and it's what I do every time when I'm getting these large trees. This particular tree is probably the most OP tree in Minecraft because it always grows straight up. It doesn't branch off into any weird outshoots or anything like that. You can always cut it the way I'm doing right now, and if you plant 4 saplings right next to each other and there's room on all 4 sides, you will always wind up getting this tree. So this is definitely the tree to get at the beginning when you're just needing a bunch of wood. So let's go ahead, and we're almost at the top already. A little bit more here. and then I'll show you getting down is just as straightforward. So because we have this hoe, normally we wouldn't be able to do this right at the start, but we might as well just go ahead and break this tool. Because since it does have Fortune 1, it should increase the amount of drops that we get. See, because it was gold though, it just broke apart real quick. Okay, so when I'm going down, I will crouch on here, kind of center myself, and then spin in a spiral pattern, kind of the way we came up. And then you will just fall straight down as you cut through this, getting each and every piece of wood. And because of the way we cut the wood, when we remove these final blocks here, the tree will start to decay and we'll get all the saplings, and we will definitely get more than 4 saplings, so we'll be able to repeat the process. So yeah, now we can just let that decay up. Okay, so on to storage. Now that we have just a ton of wood here, we're gonna come in here and make a bunch of slabs and make a bunch of sticks. And that is going to allow us to make the type of storage that I'm going to be using the most in this Let's Play, which is not chests. Chests are expensive, but if we come back over here and make a bunch of slabs, we can make a bunch of barrels. And barrels are cheaper, and they're going to suit our build a bit better. Let me show you why. So, one of the things I like to do, the question is, do I want to raise this out? And do I want to put the first one? Actually, let's do one here. So let me open this area out. So what I want to do for storage is make some Hobbit storage. And what Hobbit storage looks like is kind of like the front door, but in this 3x3 pattern. So I built a Hobbit house a long time ago, when I had a realm with a buddy. I built a little, just randomly, I was like, oh, you know, it'd be cool to have like a little Hobbit house. And so I wound up building one, and all the storage I used in there was this design. I can't remember where I saw this or if I even saw this. I'm not going to say I made it up because I don't know for sure. But you're basically just doing the same thing you did with the front door. And you're going like this. And boom, you've got some Hobbit storage. It also looks like a wine cellar storage to me. But I just really like the look of that. And it gives you a lot of storage really quickly. And we can wind up doing this again because we have enough. So we'll go, where's the center of the room here? At the center of the room right there. We went one off. So we'll go one off again, and we'll do exactly the same thing here. All right, and there we go. I think this is going to actually be a hallway to lead into more area of this Hobbit hole. We'll wind up making this thing gigantic and having all kinds of chutes and different areas that we can decorate and do different things with. But that was goal 3 that we had, which was to set up our storage. And so I think we've done a lot in this episode, and we've got a lot done. So I've got a couple more of these. I'm going to go ahead and throw this out. One of the things that's kind of a challenge with creating a Hobbit habitat is that you want it to feel small, but also not claustrophobic. So when you're over here, this kind of thing will help the ceiling have some kind of look and texture to it without it like feeling like it's crushing on top of you. So this I don't like, but you know, it's the entryway and that's fine. But yeah, I think this looks cool. And once we get all of that in, then we'll be rocking and rolling. Let's come out here and see how our farm's going. One thing I did want to try to do was go ahead and put down an automatic door opener. So we can have our door open and close for us as we go. So sweet. Our cow's still alive. That's awesome. And yeah, not too much movement here, but that's okay. All right, guys, we've done a lot on this first episode. I'm super excited. Oh, that just reminded me. So we want to make sure that we go ahead and collect these before they despawn. And the other thing too is that, so like I said, you were definitely going to get more than 4. Every time you plant this tree, this puzzle will, let me make sure that this is actually called puzzle. pretty sure it is. Oh, can't do it without a silk touch. But I'm pretty sure that's called Pazzo. But it will kind of grow where you plant those trees. So if you don't like the look of that, I like this. It's got like a muddy texture to me. So great for pig pens and things like that. But if you don't like that, you'll want to wait until your tree fully decays and then plant it in the same area so you don't keep doing that all over and then having to clean it up. You also can put a bunch of like cobblestone around it, and that will stop it from spreading. So I don't personally care, and like tearing this out later on, not going to be a big deal. So I'll just go ahead and put another 4 here. The one danger of doing this before your tree decays is that this tree can sprout before this is all gone, and it will just kind of erase the bushes that are still here. And so you'll lose out on any saplings that are there if they don't decay or you don't break them by hand like I'm doing right now. So if that's not a big deal to you though, feel free to just throw your 4 down and wait for the next level to sprout up. One thing we have to be careful of are the witches. So the witches of this swamp, there's going to be lots of witches, I'm sure of it. And I did say that I was going to talk about some of the lore that's going to be going on in this season. So let's do that now. So this land, actually, let me clear my throat here. This land is called Millrim. We have come here to protect the earth and all that is green from the evil that is in that swamp over there, that is taking over this land little by little, spreading its sickness and darkness. But we will hold it back and restore this land to its once beautiful something. Help me out. To its once beautiful something. That's the comment I need. To its once beautiful what? What should it be? Alright, I'll see you guys on the next episode of Mining Positivity. Bye, guys.